Oh right, yeah, all of that is being researched. Down to 130 research right now, so we might actually want to start researching some of the stuff required for the... I mean, even for the pocket battleships, we need to get the Battlecruiser level 1 and Cruiser Warfare level 2. Battlecruiser level 1 is going to require a lot of the capital ship stuff here. I suppose what we could do is get the... For example, those three underway, and maybe we'll get the second level on the dual purpose guns. Right, so Mastani's troops have dug in quite nicely in here. I mean, I suppose... Yeah, most of the puppets' navies are just here around Denmark. Which is fine, actually. Oh! Oh my, the Italians have lost a lot of land in Africa now. Army spearhead advance and recon unit communication. Good of older is that it usually takes 2 to 6 months rather than 6 to 12 months. Yeah, that's true. It tends to be relatively easy to catch up. But it does take still time and effort. Especially when there's a lot of chained text that you need to get a level 1 over here first, and you need to get level 1 over somewhere else, and then you can get the level 2 and so forth. So it just takes a long while. Armor unit combined arms, is that? That is ahead of time. Ooh. Still got a lot of work. Well, actually, not that much work in there. I wonder, if we have a look at one of these divisions, how good is the morale or organization? 95 on the divisional level. The motorized division, or motorized regiments have over 100. Same for the tanks. Oh, wow, that's actually really nice. And we got the... Oh, right. Artillery, the... anti-air weaponry for the tanks and other various vehicles. Right, so we still got this core underway. Still needs 2 more, which are actually going to be done right around the end of the month. Oh dear, the game. Okay, there we go. It's like it's thinking for a long while. That's not a good sign usually. In fact, I might get a save real quick, just in case. Like too much tremendous firepower techniques, but 1944, yeah. It is quite a good tech, but it's oh wow, yeah, that has a massive boost for the soft attack and defensiveness. Railroad network advanced. So we can get that to level 5. Oh, right, and there's more trades. You know what? I might as well trade for more copper. And then the railway level 5. Get another close air support into Prague. Oh, right, and we're going to get the next one already. Radius advanced. So that is indeed ahead of time. We can cancel that one. I know about concentration fire. Let me research it sooner. Yeah, unfortunately not. That's more air surge radar advance, so that's going to allow us to... Oh, and that's another division. Right, so let's have a look at the avionics so we can get the navigation radar. That's going to give us surface detection, which means that we can spot planes a bit easier. We probably want to get the medium... Oh yeah, we want to get the medium navigation radar actually a lot more. Because that's going to allow, especially the naval bombers, that's going to be a massive boost finding the enemy fleets. I wonder... Like, by the time that we are ready to fight the Germans, there's probably quite a bit of different situation overall, but... Like, let's say that they didn't have any more troops than this. We'd probably be able to push through here rather quickly. If we have enough troops over here, we might be able to even... Well, that's actually a tank division there. That's infantry. That's 2 garrisons in here. We've got infantry, another infantry. That has medium artillery there. Right, so that's the 5th Infantry Division completed. Have 2 there. We'll have 1 in the reserve here, just in case. Because we may need some reserve units, for sure. I'm currently a bit shy on the reserve troops, because I just don't have that many extra units. Oh, another question is... Well, we got these 2 divisions for the tanks, so we might want to get another 3 divisions for our... Well, like 3 more motorized divisions. Let's, kind of flush that. Motorized... Let's see, what else? We could put in the light armor battalions again, just in case. Do we go for the self-propelled? Or maybe we just go with the medium artillery. That's still pretty decent. Overall. I wonder, would rocket artillery be good enough for the... Like, the motorized divisions would be mostly in open terrain anyway. We could give it a shot, but now I'm just gonna go with regular artillery. Then... Maybe anti-tank. We'll go for truck transport. And motor engineer. We need 3 of these. Quite costly. That's going to give us a third motorized core. And that should at least help. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have in the combat, but like having a bit of tanks and that sort of stuff will be useful. Although the light tanks, not necessarily that useful in the end. Come to think of it, but it's better than nothing. Oh right, we got the copper traits here, I forgot to trade. Soviets, I suppose we'll have to... Oh, elite units recruitment. Money... Okay, build special unit. I don't remember what this gives, but it's going to take until November. Well, we'll give it a shot. It might not be great, but oh well. Purchase fighters and bombers from Germany. Well, I suppose we could do that. Because that is going to boost the Germans a little bit. That's going to give us a planes. Right, so how is the German invasion of... Oh, wow, yeah, they're taking north... Oh, all resource required to... All required resource, ship armor productions. Naval build speed is now faster. And we lost that one. Aviation air search radar advance. Right, so that's in radar. Yeah, it is. We have the navigation radar in there as well. Maybe 2 to 3 units more or less. Yeah, it's you do need to reinforce them. I play as nations that get those events. Like they get at 1% strength or something like that, and they'll then be repaired. But it's like, we don't need to build them necessarily, and 5% of our IC... Well, it's actually 10. Faster than a tank. Your mother... Well, I mean, maybe. Right, so we're going to start getting another light... Or motorized core. Actually, that is already the 3rd core, so the one with the foreign tanks is going to be the 4th motorized core, actually. Industrial production advance. That is ahead of time now. Oh. Well, that means that we have a lot less research to do. Well, a little bit less research to do. We've still got quite a few research projects overall. So we got pretty decent amount of leadership. Infantry radio communications... Yeah, true, the early tanks are a bit slow, but the light tanks are not bad. Right, that is small ships. So yeah, that is indeed ahead of time. I suppose we could get the radar and air search radar underway again. Oh, and I didn't realize I got... Oh, right, a lot of these things here to be researched. Alright, then how soon can we get... Okay, in July we're going to get the small ship upgrades. Yes, superiority taxes advance. more mid-war to be careful for them. Ooh, heavy cruiser advance. Okay, let's first things first, put in the... Oh right, I didn't have either one of those underway. Right, so... I think we are going to get another heavy cruiser just in case. It's 27 months, oh dear. It does give 1.5 points of practicals, but... You did actually ask about the practicals earlier, I didn't check that. So, infantry practical is almost full. Militia practical is quite small, but once we get the garrisons, that's going to speed up that a little bit. Armor is 1.8. Mobile is still 11.4. It was 12.2, wasn't it, before? So it has started slowing down, but we are getting the motorized division soon, so that is going to boost it back to like 13, maybe 14. We've got 9.9 in artillery, but that's something that is going to be steadily increased while we build more troops, because almost every division has some sort of artillery at least. Destroyers is 3.4, cruisers 0.7, transports 4.6, submarines 3.3, like aircraft is 4.2, and medium is 8.4. We've got pretty good land combat experience and all that, but construction is 4.5 and electronic engineering is 1.9, which means that we've probably gotten at least some of the radars already. Have we? No, we have not. Oh, we'll get those eventually. I guess the question is, where do we place the next motorized corps? I suppose since Alberto's corps is already full, I mean... Actually, we could start building up some motorized divisions for the Italian front. Or setting up one of the motorized corps down here. Kind of overrun a lot of the troops. There's not that much on the border with us anymore. And they haven't lost that one yet. Of course, there might be a lot of... Oh! Right, since they've been overrun here, they might be sending more, or trying to send more troops into North Africa. That would at least make sense. How is the Ethiopian front? They've gone pretty far. Cruiser by 1942, almost 1943. Yeah, it is quite time consuming. Although we're going to get one of the light cruisers in about a year from now. And that's going to speed up the production of the other cruisers a decent chunk. Probably not massively, but a little bit. Unless we're pretty much lost. Well, not necessarily, because the USA is already in the Allies. So, once the USA starts pumping out a lot of troops by the end of the year, then it is going to turn the tide quite nicely, I reckon. And they have probably nailed supremacy by now. Right, so monumental architecture, I need to take away that one. Do we have the new protest button? No, but I think I'm going to postpone the trades again for a couple of months. Right, so how is the... Oh wow, the Burma front is not going strong, although they might have stopped them by now. Ethiopia in the new version is Italian glory. Yeah, I suppose the UK might... Oh, I actually know why that's part of the... Like, I believe they have an decision that they can basically just send supplies from Rome to Ethiopia. If I'm not mistaken, so that helps a lot for them, I suppose. Strength of the Lithuanian fleet? I don't think so, no. And also back and forth as the Italian supplies are pushed back, then Africa Corps help a bunch of back, pushed back a bit, yeah. That is true. But yeah, the Lithuanian transport is certainly the MVP of the Nordic wars, that's for sure. Right, so we know that got a little bit something in there. Also, did we get the unit back in here? Well, not yet, but we should probably move it down this way. No, we'll just redeploy it there. Tibet is mobilizing. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That would be another forever war if we wanted one. Broadcasting... Yeah, no, that is indeed ahead of time. It does give a bit of leadership, which is quite nice. We'll need to wait until next month to get another modifier from that. I suppose we could maybe try to get the... Hold on a minute. the entertainment thing up and again. Yeah, we only got small entertainment show. We can, if we raise that up a little bit, we can make sure that we are still losing some of the descent in here. Hopefully, at least. Also gives a tiny bit of money. Patrician warfare has advanced to level 4. That's not too bad. Right, I think at this stage it might be okay to start getting the special operations and training. Do we have any more training unlocked in here? There is the desert unit training. Light infantry. Oh, that would make light infantry better. And light armored. Bit of organization, morale, and movement. Wait, no, that's desert attack, defense, and movement. Never mind. Recon cavalry. Okay, so I think that might be alright. Go into the research queue, and that's the motorized division. I think what we're going to do is... Let's see, how many do we need? We need 1 core basically to clear out this thing. Then we'll need some down here. Maybe we start building up the core over here. And is there any armies to attach this into? I'd rather not put this under Unsung's army because that's quite far away. So I might actually do another army. Well, first Alpine army. For now, we might switch the name eventually. Put this into... Actually, no, what we should do is get the police army away from the main army group and put that just under there. It does have... Actually, no, it's just mostly the cavalry and one of those other corps in here, or one of the infantry corps in here. Which, actually, when do we get the cavalry? Well, I'm going to start getting that in July, so that's actually not too far away. Yeah, we do need to get... Actually, we need to get a lot more troops on the... yeah, there's 3 corps on the Czechoslovakian border still, at least. And then 2 or 3, probably at least 3 on the Austrian border. Trucking prime mover reliability, so we can get another armored car design. Also, we can cancel that one because that is ahead of time. Not really that much in here that we need to research, but the armored car, I suppose we could take that. We don't actually have a lot of armored cars. That's probably something that we should do. So we're down to 1600 manpower. We do still gain about 20 per month, so that's not too bad. But we have been spending a lot of manpower. Like, we probably have about 300 manpower on the production queue. Maybe more. Hansang, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Medium air search radar. Oh, right, I remember now. It was about the credit card thing. Told the other stream. Right, medium air search radar. Central planning. Central planning is probably ahead of time. It is indeed. Cancel that one. Is there anything in here that we need to... No, not really. Not yet, anyway. There we go. So the upgrades are now... Oh, coal rationing. No, I don't think we need coal rationing. I don't think we actually need any rationing right now. We got full stockpiles of almost everything. The only thing that we might need is a bit more rare materials, but even then we're getting a lot of those. So access your cards, so how to block it. And then need to process it, and then issue new cards. Right, yeah. I've had that happen once. That was a long time ago. But it is certainly annoying when that happens. Okay, so we're about to enter June. And oh, agriculture. So that's even more manpower for us. Huzzah! That is a really nice thing. So how much are we gaining now? It's actually showing even less. Well, that's not good. Okay, so now it's 19.8. Because there may have been some sort of modifier that wore off, but... We'll move the Alpine Army to Graz, I think. Oh, and broadcasting. We can see the plans. And actually... Oh! Yes, please. New monuments. Not going to spend money for that right now. Right, so I wanted to go for the... entertainment show. We'll go for that one first. We need to have 2,000. So we need to get probably up to 9,000 actually to build any of the other buildings. But we need to figure out what to build. Oh, there we go. Arctic warfare equipment. We can now get the ski brigade unlocked. And then that's going to allow us to get the nation's defense. No, that's actually jungle warfare. The asymmetric doctrine. Yeah. I guess a bit of heart attack. Forest defense and woods defense. So yeah, that's actually pretty strong tech. Lucky you could plug it in time, or we would have lost a lot of money. Also, coordinated scheme, several dozen people were affected just in the city. Oh dear, that's quite annoying, but it's a good thing that you at least managed to solve that in time. I was like, didn't we have almost 400 IC? But yeah, we have quite a few modifiers right now for a bit less industry. There's a special unit, then there's, well, the building the factories, the airports, the roads, seaports, rails, and a few other things. Ah, new underway replenishment advance. Excellent. Naval strike advance. And... well, I suppose I can sell... Hold on, CM, are you part of any wars in here? Oh, yes. Yes, they are. Oh. That's interesting. They're not part of the Axis. They're not a puppet of Japan. But they're at war with the Allies. And speaking of the Allies, there's already the Central American smaller nations in there. Well then. Let's... oh, hold on a minute. Ministry of Finance is only 1,000. Foreign Affairs is only 1,000. Justice... oh, right. I thought these were 5,000 money, but I suppose they're not. At least most of them are not. Okay, let's have a look at the modifiers then. What do we need? War Ministry would be good for the officer recruitment. I would free up a bit of leadership for other things. Finance Ministry wouldn't necessarily be bad, although the extra consumer goods doesn't really sound like it. Oh, Central Intelligence might not be bad. Or the Major Movie Studio, I mean, I don't know. We got pretty good situation in terms of daily descent chains, so that's not necessarily something that we need. Time passes partnership of the UK declares on silence for some reason, or vice versa. Okay then, I did not know that. I suppose they want to kind of get into Indochina, is assuming that Japan holds it or something. Imperial seat of government would be a little bit of leadership and territorial pride. Espionage and military. Yeah, the extra resource efficiency would be pretty good, or the War Ministry for the organization. That is actually really good officer recruitment, to be fair. There's of course the Palace of Justice, but like that wouldn't be enough of an impact on the unrest on like the non-core provinces that we have, and in core provinces we are already at 0. That wouldn't really be useful. I think I'm going to go with the War Ministry. The officer recruitment is going to be really useful. Because we are expanding our military a lot anyway, so... Imperial Ministry of War. Build that, and that's going to be a fair bit of descent. Also a lot of supplies and metal. That's not too bad. The descent, on the other hand, is a bit bad. And unfortunately we had all the rationing events happened recently, so let's put in a bit of IC in here. That should be plenty. Right, so Italy's... oh, alright, yeah, there's more chromite being traded. So Italy is about to lose Tripoli. Security things... Or installation security advanced to level 2. Artillery flexibility advanced. Oh, is that ahead of time now? Actually, it is. And so is the installation security, which is down here. Oh, right, and we unlocked the marine activation. So let's put that to the top of the list. Because what I want to do is I want to unlock the landing craft. Not that I necessarily use them a lot, but I want to have the option of having those. So that if I lose my auxiliary ships, and I won't be able to get them again immediately, then I'll still be able to get that, or like land troops if need be.